go with another one. Another live, you know. Here we go with another live, y'all. You feel me? I hope everybody out there doing swell, sweller than swell. I'm doing good too. It took a minute to kind of come in, you know, trying to get everything kind of set up, you know. Got a lot of things futuristically we trying to do with the channel, you know. Hopefully the change comes good, but at this time, you know, this is one thing that I would, you know, I'm starting to see, knowing the connections between, you know, religion and, you know, just the psychedelic dives, and, you know, starting to see the connections between everything. I think it's a, you know, pretty profound and beautiful thing, you know, once you start to, you know, get into it and you start to watch it and you start to learn it. So I came up, I made this little skit that I'm gonna play. What's up with it, Hugo? What's good with it, man? I made this little skit that I'm gonna play in order to, you know, just to get the conversation kind of going. Just to get the conversation going, I'm gonna play this little, you know, recording I made real fast. What's up with it, Con? What it do, man? Play this little recording. And then after that, we're going to dive into the video, which I said, you know, next time I'm going to kind of go back and go over some of my most profound. Dang, man, it looked like my volume all the way up, bro. My shit is, I got to have it turned all the way up, huh? You feel me? Let me see. Okay, is that better? Is that better? Is that better? I don't want y'all to hear everything in the house. You feel? Well, I'm here. I'm just here by myself. But yeah. I hope you can hear. I hope that's better, bro. I hope that's better, because that thing is all the way up. It's like going to the red as I'm talking right now. Maybe you need to get you a new communication device. That's what people, you know, we got to step up our communication devices. You feel me? For the future events. When we hold like this, we come and we hold church. I'm gonna call it church, but it ain't church, but it's something like church, because, you know, we be going in on a lot of different things here. But the cosmic joke, the cosmic giggle is one that, you know, it always come into play. It always come into play because once you see the underlying belief of life, you can't do nothing but laugh. Like, you feel me? Like he said, the Anunnaki, huh? That's one we gonna have to dive into, Luzix. We gonna have to dive into the Anunnaki one time, because there are certain experiences that I had on psychedelics, and I seen the Anunnaki and came in contact with them, and that'll be a good subject, because it's kind of weird, you know, they really exist. So Real TV, what it is, man. Salute, man. Thanks everybody for showing up. And like I said, after I play the video, like, I'll open up the Discord so we can go further in the conversation, because it was like, you seen the guy yesterday, I think his name was Dave, if I ain't mistaken, that came in from the UK talking. Bro, if you didn't watch that video from yesterday, go watch that video. Speed it up a little bit and get to the part to where he came in, because that's where the conversations got real interesting, which they're always, I'm not going to lie, they're always interesting. They're always interesting. There's no doubt about that. But let's get into this one right here. I'm going to play the video that I just made, because I wanted to know if the cosmic giggle, I'm starting to see that a lot of these experiences, can they be connected to the universal world of religion? Like, and you know, because everything kind of comes from these different religious standpoints that we don't know. So I'm gonna play it real fast, and then, you know, everybody can give their thoughts on it, and then we can jump into Discord. Thank you, Exile, for sharing Discord, because I always leave the Discord open for everybody that's here. The Discord was not made for just the people that's there. They're there because they're always there for everybody that's out here that don't be able to have conversations with, with the world about these things that we be talking about. So the Discord is always open for, especially if somebody new coming in and they basically sharing their outlook, their trip stories, their dreams, or whatever we're sharing. So let's just get into it so we can get started. All religions are connected. Yeah, they are. That's one thing that you start to see when you dive in, because all the religions, they built themselves upon each other. Like each understanding created another understanding that created another one, and it kind of kept going, bro, which is the trippiest thing. And when you begin to dive in, you see the whole religious, you see it. You see it, like you see where it started from, how it started, how it manipulated its way to being what it is today through the people. Not, because it's not the religion that's changing. It's the people. It's us that are changing the way we look at the world. So that's why we change these different books and stuff and make them for today. We'll rewrite everything and make it for today. So let's just get into it, and then we're going to talk about it. You feel me? And I'm going to start making these little videos every once in a while. If I start going into all the trip stories, it just be way out. But let's go and go. Let's see. I'm Hindu, but I believe all religions have the same pattern. Yes, they do. And they're getting the same energy. The same person is giving the energy to whatever religion. That's what I always say, bro. Like, if we batteries, boy, we basically the batteries behind everything, behind every belief system, behind every understanding, behind every society. Like the people, we the batteries that make these things power, that give these things power, not just over us, but over everything. We're the ones that give these things power. And it's like, I know it's kind of hard for a lot of people to see it, but as you start to be here for a while, you start to understand, and you see it. But let's get into this real fast, and then we'll strike it up.
The cosmic giggle.
Oh my God, man! How come it's playing right there, bro?
To describe the unpredictable,
Hold on.
often humorous nature of reality.
Dang, why is it playing on there? It's not playing through my headphones for some reason. Why, I don't know. Let me turn my headphones off and turn them back on. I don't know if that was on or off. It'd be making that little noise. That should be throwing me off. Let me turn it back on. Come on now. Oh, okay. Yeah, my headphones wasn't even on, bro. That is trippy. That is trippy. Don't get caught up in these headphones either. Don't go and try to buy none of these, bro. I ain't gonna hold you. Do not do it. But hold on, let me see. Let me find it. Here it go. Right here.
The cosmic giggle is a term popularized by countercultural figures like Terence McKenna to describe the unpredictable, ironic, and often humorous nature of reality. It suggests that the universe has an intrinsic playfulness or mysterious sense of humor, frequently manifesting in unexpected synchronicities or paradoxes. While not a formal religious concept, the idea of the cosmic giggle can be connected to themes present in many religious and spiritual traditions,
Kind of low for some
which
reason.
often explore the mysteries of existence and the interplay between order and chaos, seriousness and play, or suffering and transcendence. Here are some ways the cosmic giggle could be connected to various religious traditions. 1. Hinduism. Lila. Hinduism introduces the concept of Lila, the divine play, suggesting that the entire universe and all events within it are part of the playful expression of the divine. Gods like Krishna are often depicted as playful, and the universe is seen as both serious and playful at once.
I'm gonna break it down. I'm gonna break it down in a minute. The cosmic giggle. It's yeah.
Karma and Maya, the idea that life is an illusion, Maya, aligns with the cosmic giggle's sense of ironic unpredictability. Karma, or the law of cause and effect, can have surprising outcomes that feel like the universe laughing at our plans or certainties. Taoism. Taoism speaks of the Tao, an ineffable, mysterious force that flows through everything. Taoists emphasize going with the flow of life and accepting its paradoxes,
I don't know why it's
similar
so
to the
low.
way the cosmic giggle suggests not taking things too seriously.
Wu Wei.
The principle of wu-wei, effortless action, encourages spontaneity in the
Al?
natural unfolding of events, which could be seen as attuned to the playful and unpredictable spirit of the cosmic giggle. Zen Buddhism, koans. In Zen Buddhism, riddles or koans are designed to break down logical thought and open up new realms of understanding,
Reality with
often resulting in
polarity-
profound,
without
sometimes
polarity.
humorous realizations that reflect life's inherent unpredictability.
Man, this thing too low, bro. I didn't think it recorded too low. Hold on a second. I don't know why it recorded so low. So it's too low. It's too low, y'all. I don't even know if y'all can hear it that swell. It's kind of, I don't know why it did that, but let me see. Yeah. Let me see if I can do it again.
The cosmic giggle
Okay,
is a
here we
term
go.
popularized by countercultural figures like Terence McKenna to describe the unpredictable, ironic, and often humorous nature of reality. It suggests that the universe has an intrinsic playfulness or mysterious sense of humor, frequently manifesting in unexpected synchronicities or paradoxes. While not a
Jesus
formal
is the
religious
idol.
concept, the idea of the cosmic giggle can be connected to themes present in many religious and spiritual traditions, which often explore the mysteries of existence and the interplay between order and chaos, seriousness and play, or suffering and transcendence. Here are some ways the cosmic giggle could be connected to various religious traditions. 1. Hinduism. Lila, Hinduism introduces the concept of Leela, the divine play, suggesting that the entire universe and all events within it are part of the playful expression of the divine. Gods like Krishna are often depicted as playful, and the universe is seen as both serious and playful at once. Karma and Maya. The idea that life is an illusion, Maya, aligns with the cosmic giggle's sense of ironic unpredictability. Karma, or the law of cause and effect, can have surprising outcomes that feel like the universe laughing at our plans or certainties. 2. Taoism, the way. Taoism speaks of the Tao, an ineffable, mysterious force that flows through everything. Taoists emphasize going with the flow of life and accepting its paradoxes, similar to the way the cosmic giggle suggests not taking things too seriously. The principle of wu-wei, effortless action, encourages spontaneity in the natural unfolding of events, which could be seen as attuned to the playful and unpredictable spirit of the cosmic giggle.
Wu Wei.
Zen Buddhism. Koans. In Zen Buddhism, riddles or koans are designed to break down logical thought and open up new realms of understanding, often resulting in profound, sometimes humorous realizations that reflect life's inherent unpredictability. Embracing paradox. Zen practice frequently involves laughing at the absurdities of life, embodying the cosmic giggle in its paradoxes, contradictions, and the spontaneous insight that comes from meditation. 4. Christianity. Divine irony. Christianity has moments of divine irony, such as the idea that the meek shall inherit the earth, or that salvation comes through a paradoxical path of suffering and humility.
Dope boy.
The Christian concept of grace, unexpected blessings, can sometimes feel like a cosmic giggle.
About to get to you real fast.
Saint
Patrick.
Francis of Assisi. Known for his joyful, playful spirituality, Saint Francis embraced nature and simplicity in a way that reflected an openness to life's lighter, humorous moments even within the seriousness of religious devotion. Haber 5. Sufism, Islamic mysticism. Divine playfulness. In Sufi mysticism, God is often portrayed in intimate, loving, and sometimes playful terms. Sufi poets like Rumi describe the divine relationship as a dance or a game, where humans are constantly invited to partake in a joyous, unexpected encounter with God.
Oh, wow.
Whirling dervishes. The Sufi practice of dancing as a way of spiritual ecstasy reflects this connection to a cosmic rhythm, which can feel akin to the idea of the cosmic giggle, an invitation to joyously dance with the mystery of existence. 6. Indigenous and animistic beliefs. Many indigenous and animistic cultures honor the unpredictable, trickster elements of the universe through figures like the Native American coyote or African Anansi. These trickster figures often embody the cosmic giggle by showing how life's lessons can be delivered through humor, mischief, and irony. Nash 7. mystical experiences across traditions. Many mystics across religious traditions have reported experiences of oneness with the universe that involved a sense of joy or humor. This could be interpreted as tapping into the cosmic giggle, the realization that the universe is far more fluid, playful, and interconnected than we often perceive. Common threads. Paradox. Many religions deal with paradoxical truths that challenge rational understanding, similar to the playful nature of the cosmic giggle. Surrender. Surrendering to the flow of life, often a spiritual ideal, aligns with accepting the unpredictability and humor inherent in the cosmic giggle. Mystery and wonder. The awe of existence, central to many religions, fits with the idea that life's mysteries are not always serious but can be light-hearted and joy-filled.
Exactly. Now, Patrick, I see you in here. I see you in here spitting. Let me say something real fast, bro. I don't come here to argue about religion. God don't need whatever God is. I don't think God needs any human person informed to speak for who God is or what God is, because your God that you have, you supposed to believe, you supposed to accept. Like I don't come here to fight with people over what they believe. I didn't come here to save people. I don't come here to argue about religion. You feel me? Because you're going to believe what you want to believe. It's not on me to make your religion right or wrong, or to make what you believe right or wrong. You feel me? Like, just because you have a certain belief, that don't mean we can't get along and we can't sit up here and we can't share different traits or different things in life that we go through. Like, this world, all of us is in this world. We can't say, okay, just because they believe that, oh, this God is better than that God. Like, I don't play those games. Like, we all know that it's one so-called creator. We know this. But everybody worship this so-called creator in their own way. They have their own way, and the creator has its own way of expressing itself through life. And that's what it's already doing. That thing doesn't need nobody to go around and say, hey, you need to believe this or you need to believe that. That starts confusion. You're like, that's all you're doing is starting confusion. Like, cause you're making a person feel like they wrong for what they believe in or what they accept to believe. This isn't something that they just found out. This is something they were born into. They were born into these things. And God didn't say, hey, man, go fight for me. God don't need nobody to fight for whatever God is. This is us coming up with these certain idealistic beliefs and going, this is what you should believe. Because if we go all the way back, I seen you say something about Yahweh. It was gods before Yahweh. It was gods before the gods that we believe. We just don't know a lot of them. It was gods before it was gods. And every expression of God, it comes in every way. God only comes to you in the way that you understand. God is not going to come to you outside of that. The way that you see God, that's the way God is going to present itself to you. Because that's the way that you accept it. Because if you don't see that everything is God, then what are you doing? Like, you don't really understand it. You don't really understand it. We take all these belief systems that man created and we throw them at each other and we make each other believe them. And you don't have to. You don't, like, you not believing that the God that this person believes does not make you a bad person. Like, we try to force these things on each other. And then look, that's what we go. Like the devil was tempting you too much. The devil was tempting me with what? I'm not out here causing harm to nobody. I'm out here just talking about different religions. I'm talking about different experiences I had. I'm not making nobody life terrible. I'm not coming out and telling people that their life is bad. Oh, you're bad. You're following the devil. And you don't know what I do. Just because I look at or I seen the things that I seen, it just makes my life different than yours. God lives within everybody. Everybody uses the universal God in their own way to use it. But when you come around and you try to like make people believe what you believe, bro. Come on now. That's your own mind creating this, going, hey, you got to do this. You doing it wrong. And it's like, no, nobody's doing anything wrong. Everybody's just doing. Everything is just doing. This is life right here. This is life. You have your understanding. If you want somebody to listen to your understanding, there's a different way to convey it. You got to be able to learn how to talk to people and not point people out and make it seem like they're doing something bad, because everybody's not doing something bad just because they don't believe what you believe. That's not true. That's false reporting. You're going, oh, you don't, like, come on now, bro. And hell, like, you created hell. You made I like when people bring up the hell thing. You feel me? It's like, come on now, bro. I don't get it. I don't get it. God don't need you to fight for him. You don't got the power to send nobody to hell. You don't have that power. So how are you going to throw that power around? You don't have the power to make people believe what you want them to believe. If you're going to make somebody believe something, or show them by your actions, by the way you act and the way you talk to people and the way you treat people. We can't just come in, damn people to hell, and tell people that they're wrong. Because you got to understand, a lot of people was born into what they believe. Like, a person that's born into what they believe, you not going to come along and just change that. It's not on you to change people. That's not your job. It's never been your job. Even though you took it upon yourself to make that your job, I feel like that's not the job of the people, to make people to come around and make people believe what they see or what they understand or what they believe. Like, look, if you believe in Jesus, I believe in Jesus with you, because that thing is helping you. But if you're going to walk as Jesus walked, you're not going to come around and just destroy other people's belief systems. You got to kind of feed it to them a little by little sometimes. When you come in, they're going to look at you like you the devil. Like, when you just try to throw it out there like that, bro, they're going to make you going to look evil. You feel me? There's a different way in, like, the way we project ourselves onto people. You feel me? And a lot of people might have more information than what you have. You could be saying all these things, but your information might be limited to what you believe, because you don't know how to step outside of that and see nothing else. So don't come in with your limitations and spread them here. Like, I don't mind you believing in Jesus. I don't mind you talking about it and talking about how it helped you, but don't damn everybody and make it seem like they're doing something wrong because they don't have the same belief system that you have. Like, it's okay to believe what you want to believe. You feel me? Because at the end, we're all headed for the same destination. We're all headed to this death thing that is going to answer all the questions at the end. Maybe this is what we say, but we don't know. So all these things that we can throw out and we can say, oh, it's this. Oh, God is this. God is Yahweh. God is Allah. We can say all these different things, bro, but it's just you saying it. And in your mind, anything that you believe, your mind is going to handle it for you. It's going to make you believe it. It's going to make it more stronger. It's going to make it better. You feel me? That's just what it is. That's why I don't come in here. I don't argue about belief systems, because it don't matter to me what you believe. You feel me? A lot of us, we're not out there damning people and hurting people and trying to send people to hell because they have a different belief than what I do. They're like, your country is not the only country on the planet. Your belief system is not the only belief system on the planet. The belief system that everybody have today derived from a belief system that started way back when, that I don't even want to get into, because it's like, why should we fight over these things? Why should we argue? Why should we condemn people? Why do we want to make people wrong in what they believe, bro? If that's what you believe, that's cool, but you need to share it in a different way. You can't just come in here and just make it seem like like God appointed you to do this. If God appointed you, everybody would know you and everybody would be talking about you like they talked about Jesus. You feel me? But everybody want to look at Jesus and they want to follow and do what Jesus do, but they're not doing it. They're taking the role into their own hands, like, oh, like you the one, you got the keys to heaven. You feel me? You got the keys to the doors to heaven. You got the keys to the doors to hell, and you don't. You don't. You was given something and you accepted it. You believed it. You ran with it. It helped you out in your life. That's what we want to hear. Where did it help you out at? Not, oh, well, you're seeing demons. If I was seeing demons, then how come the demons ain't making me go out there and destroy people? How come the demons ain't making me do what other people do that have these certain religious beliefs that want to step on people because they don't believe what they believe? Like, how come it's not making me do all these bad things? How come it's so easy for me to go and talk to a Christian the same way I talk to a Muslim, the same way I talk to a Buddhist monk or whoever? How come it's so easy for me to talk to any of these people without having, arguing over our belief system? Like, our belief system does not make us who we are. Like, my belief system and what I believe doesn't make me who I am. That's just that's a small part of me. The part of me that's talking right now is the part of me that's going, dang, I can talk to a Christian. I can talk to a Muslim. I can talk to anybody from any religion and be able to sit down and talk to them because I understand that everything to me is the creator. There's nothing here that's not the creator. It's all it, and all of it is expressions of the creator. But when we take it upon ourselves to fight for something that doesn't need nobody to fight for, it's like you starting a war. Why try to start a war with what you, just because you feel like you have this kind of knowledge? Now you got to go out and you got to fight against people that you think are demons or you think are evil or that you think is the devil. It's like, bro, what are you doing? Like, yeah, like that's creating a whole mental fight within yourself. Because it's not like what everybody else is doing really don't have nothing to do with one individual. You feel me? Every individual is going about life in their own way. They're creating their own path. They're creating their own thing. We don't need to argue about these things. We don't need to condemn each other about these things. Because like I said, a lot of people learn what they know when they were young. And it stuck with them. This is something that my grandmother did. This is something that my great grandmother did. And before on, and it was passed down. So this is what I know. But if I go out there and I start a war over it, I'm creating evil right there. Without knowing that's what I'm doing. I'm going out, starting fights. You feel me? Because, oh, you believe that? You ain't supposed to believe that. You supposed to believe this. I mean, you creating evil. Like, you're making evil yourself. Every time you condemn somebody to hell or you say you demonize them, you're creating evil yourself. Every person is the creator of evil and good. We created ourselves by deeming certain things evil that we just don't understand. We just don't. And what it is we just don't understand. And some things we're not made to understand. Because we got tunnel vision. We rock with that tunnel vision. I believe this. This is what I'm supposed to believe. Anything outside of that is evil. Like, we're creating evil. You're creating evil. You're making the world a worse place than what it is. You feel me? Like, we supposed to be teaching love. We supposed to be teaching each other to respect each other. That's like, oh, that's your place over there. This is my place. Well, how come I can't respect your place? I don't care that you don't got no furniture in your house. What does that matter to me? That shouldn't matter to me. If I feel like you ain't got no couch, I'm supposed to grab a couch and go, hey, was you looking for a couch? Because I got one for you. You feel me? Like, not doing that right there and condemning people and making it seem like their beliefs is off. There's a lot that we don't know. You feel me? We don't know if your God is real. Because if your God was the actual only real God, everybody would be following that. But everybody has their own interpretation of God. Everybody then lived a different life. Everybody was given something different. And it's like, how do we get to the people that was given something different and still be able to bring them together and go, it doesn't matter. It don't matter. You feel me? Because in the end, we all going to know. We're all going to be all right no matter what. Because if you believe in the God that you believe in, the God that you believe in says that no matter what, like, everybody can be forgiven. Everybody, because Jesus said it. Look, forgive them, Father, for they know not what they do. You feel me? Even the ones that believe it, like they still trying to run around and and hit people with the sword. Like you got the sword in your hand, you just destroying people for no reason at all. For no reason. Because you have an understanding, but still though, man, that thing that there's a way to convey it, bro. There's a way to convey it in order to keep the peace. You feel me? And that's what I always strive on. I strive on keeping the peace, not just for the people, but for myself. That's why I don't argue about religion, because I can't stop you from believing what you believe. You feel me? The only thing I'm trying to do is go, man, we can still have our own beliefs and be peaceful about it. We can still believe what we want to believe, and we can still be good about it. We can still like build a better world that to where one day, even though like we might come together and go, okay, well, this one right here is the real God. But it's always, whenever somebody have their different religions, they're going to argue about it and go, got to make themselves right. And, in the God that they have, as if God is telling you to do these things. And God is not telling you to go out and create evil. That's the last thing. If we're talking about a true God, the true underlying belief is not going to tell you to go out there and start confusion amongst the people. And that's what a lot of us do. Once we get a certain understanding, we go and we get it confused with and we go and actually we start starting this confusion amongst the people. And it's like, when you learn something, it's not to start confusion. It's to be a better person. I still have to treat people in a certain way in order. So when I talk to them, I was telling my cousin that today, like, bro, I'm at that point to where I can talk to anybody. I don't care about what you believe. You feel me? When I say I don't care, not saying I don't give a fuck. It's like I care, but at the same time, just because you believe it don't mean I have to accept it. You feel me? I can take parts of it and I can make it useful in my world. You feel me? But if you're coming at me in a way that, making me look like everything I do is bad and you don't know me, you're making me bad just because of what I believe. It's like, bro, don't nobody want to hear that. You got don't nobody want to hear that. Nobody wants to hear that. The wall's about to drop. Wait, let's see, what did MM3 say? Arguing about religion is like arguing about our imagination. Exactly, MM3. It'll go on forever and ever because I'm not going to change your belief. I'm not trying to change your belief. I don't want to change your belief. I want you, whatever you feel like is making you good and it's working for you, I want it to keep working like that because I want to see everybody do good. I don't want to put nobody above anybody because I'm going to tell you, bro, see, this is the one thing about life. Money and having all the things in life is like almost the same as having all the so-called ideas. All these are just clothes that we put over and cover our body with. We take all these religious beliefs and all these things and we cover ourselves with, and then we go out and we reflect it to the world. It's nothing but clothing. You feel me? Because the real underlying you is deeper than that. So much deeper than that. Like everybody doesn't matter who you are, what you are. You feel me? These are just different things that we wear in order to present ourselves to people to look a certain way. But the underlying you doesn't need none of that. The forever, everlasting part of you that is God, that is the creator, doesn't need none of these things at all. At all. It's here to make life better for itself and better for everybody else around it. You feel me? That's what it's doing. It's not creating confusion. Because that's what you do. It's like it's like being in a shopping mall full of people and yelling out, "Son, he got a gun." What that's going to make everybody do is going to make them scatter and run all different directions. We're not trying to do that. We're trying to make it more easier and keep the people right here together as one like we are. You feel me? And go, okay, dang, I didn't know that about your belief. That's why you believe that? Oh, that's okay. That's what it helped you do. I didn't know that. Maybe that thing can help me do that too and get over that situation. Maybe I can take something from Buddhism that'll help me with this part of my journey in life. Maybe I can take something from Christianity that'll help me with this part of my journey in life. Not, hey man, that shit you believe, that shit ain't real. You gotta believe this over here. You feel me? And it's like, bro, that shit is causing confusion. It's causing confusion. Well, I think people don't understand, man. When you start to see that you are the creator of evil and good, like the person, the individual. You feel me? Because there's certain things that happen in life and people do things and we'll rate it. Evil or good. We'll say, okay, that's evil. That's not. That's evil. That's not. We the ones who putting these sticky notes on everything and going what is good and bad. We're doing that, you feel me, in a way that sometimes we get it wrong, and that's okay. But you need to realize that you're the one that's creating the good and the evil. You feel me? Like, we know what's wrong and what's not wrong. We know that. And we don't control everybody. We don't control the people. Like, I control me. I don't control y'all out there. This is one, I'm not trying to control everybody out there. I just know I control me. And if I can make myself better, then I can better relate to you and what you going through. Because I think life is crazy. It's hard. It's funny. It's all these different things. But we're here to make it easier on each other, not make it worse, not create conflict. And you feel me? And start arguments and do all this because somebody don't see it the way you see it. Everybody's not supposed to see it the way you see it. Just think if everybody believed what you believe. We'll be like ants. We'll be like ants. Everybody will be following the same word, the same God, the same understanding. It wouldn't be no individualism. We'll all be this one person. We'll all be this one. We'll all be just like you. You feel me? And that's what's crazy about certain people with their belief. This is what they want to do. They want to go and spread their belief so everybody can be like them. And it's like everybody's not supposed to be like you. You know, some people are fat, some people are skinny, some people are in the middle, some people are black, some people are white, some people are tall, some people are short. This is the way the world is. This is it. So you can't go and say, oh, everybody should be tall. Oh, bro, I was just watching a movie like that they got on Netflix. It's called Uglies. You feel me? And it was about these, you know, when you're young, you get put in this little place and you gotta, you grow up there learning school and all this. But in the end, once you turn 16, they put you in this machine and you able to make your body and look how you want to, which is so-called pretty. You make yourself pretty, your nose different, your eyes a different color and all these different things. But when the girl that was ugly went over to the party, bro, over to the place where all the pretty people was, they was partying. They was partying, doing all kind of things because they felt good that they was pretty. It kind of remind me of religion because when you get in a religious belief or something like that, you get among the ones that believe what you believe. See, this is the crazy thing. You take yourself out of everybody and you put yourselves in this little sect. And now you feel good because you amongst the ones that believe what you believe. And now your world is scripted. It's scripted. And it's like, bro, I don't know. I don't want to be like that. You feel me? I don't want to be like that. I don't know where this thing is going, but I don't want to have a scripted reality of following something that, you feel me, that I only can be around people that understand this right here. No, I want to be able, like Jesus, I want to be able to communicate with anybody. I want to be able to step into the world and be able to talk and get along with anybody. I want to be able to share my love with everybody. I don't care what you believe. It doesn't matter to me. You feel me? Leave your belief systems at the door when you come in here. This is a whole different ball game right here. We go over all belief systems. We believe them all. We understand them all. We see them all. We go over all of them. We don't try to just narrow it down to one and say, this is what you should believe, because everybody has a different path. Everybody's not on the same path, but they on the same path, and everybody was raised different. But then when you can come and go around people that were raised in different regions than yourself and get along and be able to communicate with those people, bro, that's the best thing in the world. Because there's nothing holding you back. There's nothing stopping you. There's nothing stopping you from being able to communicate with everybody and everything and still share the love that you have for everybody and everything. You feel me? Because everybody deserves that love. You feel me? Now, it don't matter what they believe. I know you was raised, a Christian, or I know you was raised a Muslim, but what does that matter to me? You feel me? The God that is God is the God within everything. You feel me? It don't matter what you put him in, what you name it as, or what. It's just, what is that God doing for you? Is that God helping you start confusion in the world? Or is that God giving you enough life to where you can go and you can be able to communicate with everybody and share that love that you have for the God that you have without dimming people to hell and go, you feel me? Which is the craziest thing. Bro. That's creating confusion. Like, without even knowing that's what you're doing. But that's okay, though. I'm going to say that's okay because that's what people like to do. They like to get the thing and they like to use it as a sword and go out there and try to strike people down. I'm not using it as that. I don't want to use it as that. I'm trying to show everybody, hey, bro, it don't matter what we are. We all can get along and we all can be in the same place and we all can be happy. We can worship the way we want to worship. You want to go to church? Go to church. You feel me? You don't want to go to church? Don't go to church. You feel me? Like everybody that like, even people that don't have religions, they're not out here starting the confusion that religious people are starting. Like, they're the ones who fighting with each other. They're fighting, battling each other, doing all these things. And then you want me to come and follow that and be a part of your fight with you? Now I'm fighting and battling the whole world. Nigga, you're not going to win. You can't win. You can't fight the whole world and think you're going to win. That's a battle that's going to go on forever. That's a battle that will go. You will spend your whole life defending something that you really don't understand. And that's what you're defending. You're defending your non-understanding or your ignorance of the thing. That's you doing that. You can't put it on nobody else. You can't say that person is or that person. No, that's you doing that. You're the one going out and creating that confusion with it because it's going on within yourself. Because you got to understand, everything that we have inside, we reflect out. Everything that's outside gets reflected in. You feel me? So this is your reflection that you give into the world. Like, that's the reflection you want to show the world. And you think somebody's going to sit there and they're going to listen to it because you them and everybody that doesn't believe what you believe. Everybody's wrong but you. Like, come on now. You 1,280,000 billion million whatever person that came here, and you're trying to tell me that you know it. You know it, that it was given to you out of all the people, out of the people that's here on this planet. You the one got it. I don't even got it. So how you got it? I don't think anybody got it. I think everybody got a piece of it. They got a fractal of it. But once we bring those fractals together, we can make the whole. But we can't bring them together and, try to connect with somebody and tell them they wrong about what they believe. That ain't the way to do it, bro. I don't think that's just it's just not the way to do it to me. You feel me? What's up with it, the root? Hey, yeah, like, subscribe. Thanks, Big Chill. And like I said, you feel me? For the ones that's out there, join Discord. I always kind of open the Discord and let everybody talk because, like I said, I feel like I know what I know for me, and I'm just sharing myself with thee. So therefore, me sharing myself with you, I like for other people to come in and share they self also, because I don't want to sit up here and always act like I'm the one that know it all, because I fucking don't. You feel me? I don't. And I don't want to know it all. You feel me? I just know enough for me. I know enough for me. And I know enough for me to where when I come to you, I know how to talk to you. And I know how to speak with you without causing confusion or causing an argument or anything like that. Yeah, I'm about to pop in Discord right now, Theo. My bad. I just had to try to talk to what's his name? Laser Sound Delic Celta. Let's see. It was somebody in there I was talking to that I was explaining all this to. Cause it's crazy, you know. If you believe what you believe, bro, you feel me? You don't like come in. You come in and you can talk about it. And I'm still not going. I'm not gonna argue with you. You know, you might argue with me, but I'm not supposed to argue. I don't got time to be arguing about God, bro. That's the last thing I want to do. Cause God can hear
I'll
me.
argue and say that we could argue about it, though. No, not me.
Yeah, it's like for what? Like, where is it gonna get us, man?
And sometimes it's like the more you try to resist, it'll persist. Like you
Yeah,
really want someone to know, then why do you think they need to know? They're gonna catch that subconscious idea of, oh, this person's desperate for me to know something. It must
yeah.
not be anything special. But if we know our words are special, it's like when we're asked to speak, someone could really pick up
I think
what
it
they might need.
stems. Hey Theo, I think it stems from the way that religion was put out there way back when, right? It was beat into a lot of people. A lot of people died for not believing. You feel me? It was certain things that they did to people to make people actually
And
believe it
just
and
because of
accept
that,
it.
because we still got violence, like even though people ain't getting beat or killed or stabbed, it's like your words are your sword. Nowadays, it's just like in the esoteric realm, people still getting attacked. It's
Yeah,
like getting shamed or something.
exactly,
So if you
exactly.
say like in that old religion paradigm, people say, "This is my truth," and then they look left and right. Are people clapping? Is that okay? And then if it's not okay, uh-oh, I don't want to get attacked. I'm like, the pastor's gonna kill me if I don't say this right.
Hey, hey, that's something to think about, though, Theo, right there, right? Okay, so if you have a system of belief, like, and you know it, and you feel like it's true, do that mean that you have to share it with people? Like,
I
or
think
do?
like for you to truly live it, because like the more we talk about it, it can become just words. But it's like if we're really embodying that, sometimes if we have some system we want to share, every system is like self-defeating. It's like I want to tell you a truth right now. True. The truth is, you can't tell anyone anything. I'm like, but I need you to know that. I'm like, you can't tell anyone anything because everyone got to pick it up on their own. Or it's like,
Yeah,
I think, but then I'm
yeah.
like, but I need you to understand that.
But I
I think
need
it's anytime
you.
we come up, like, whenever we listen into something, it's like we learning something new or remembering, realizing, because they say if it shines inside these tablets, it's inside you already. But it's like if we already start making up in our head a way we're going to describe it to someone else, then it's like maybe we're not really picking it up for ourselves, where we could
Nah.
just internalize it and fully put it in action every day.
Yeah,
And by
every
that,
day.
we share it. We might not share it in words, but in that case, we might share it in a way that can be picked up.
Yeah, it's like you like when you go with your when you go like I see you be chilling with your parents and your siblings and stuff. Do you actually just whenever you're around them just throw psychedelics in their face 24/7?
I realize though, like, damned if I do, damned if I don't. I just got to play my little character like I'm in a play or a movie. Because I'm like, if I just like fully throw it in their face, they're gonna be like, oh yeah, here's the wizard. He's playing his role. He's saying his lines in the script. They just kind of tune it out if I was fully fractal. But then if I say nothing, they're like, oh,
Oh damn.
aren't you gonna say the esoteric stuff now? I'm like, damn, you guys like that?
Yeah,
So
it's,
I'm like, I
yeah.
just like be myself. I'm like, without going overboard, like try not to dissolve an illusion just for no reason.
Yeah, I think that's it be trippy, bro, because like I'm to that point to where I don't like work different things like that. It's a lot of stuff I just don't share because like a lot of people is they I ain't gonna say they not ready for it, but they not ready for it. You feel me?
Yeah,
They
and
not.
it's like if they really question in that, they could be like, "Oh, I heard that there's telepathy. Like if you're really connected to someone, blah blah blah, you can have telepathy with." But if you come in and be like, "The psychedelics have clearly stated this," and you just come through and like tell them, yeah, that's true, like they might be like resistant because they're already questioning it on their own. If somebody outside tells them, yeah, that's true, they might be like, ah,
Nah, I get.
resistant to it.
Yeah, nah, I kind of get looked at, as the the drug user or whatever.
Like now, if somebody says something mad esoteric, they making a discovery, I'm just like, oh, that's pretty cool. Yeah, I think that sounds right. Or I'll just like let them have their frag.
Yeah, exactly. Why not? Why not? They the ones got to live in it. You don't.
I won't
I'm
even
gonna
say
let
if
you
it's
have
right or
it.
wrong. I'll be like, that's definitely an interesting thought for sure. Try to look at it
Exactly.
like I don't know anything.
Yeah, exactly. I try to look at it through their eyes, unless they
Because I
trying
might pick it
to
up.
send
I
me
might
to
pick up
hell.
something new. Yeah,
Exactly. I might get a new
Even
attribute
then,
or something. You feel me?
even if
'Cause-
they try to send me to hell, I'm like, I'll just take it esoterically. I'm like, so you're saying if I don't do the thing that I want to do,
you
if
said
I
Galileo
mistakenly
has.
do something else, then I'll be living in hell or whatever.
Yeah, living in
Whatever
hell.
it
Somebody said Galileo had to pretend he didn't believe his theories about the Earth roving the sun because he would have been banished by the Catholic Church. Man, they would have probably laid him down. They would have laid him down. That's the wild thing, because once they throw out a belief system and they have it and they run with it, they don't want nobody to come and tell the people, hey, that's not true. You feel me?
And they was gaslighting Galileo. He came through and he said, I'm looking through this tube right here. It's like I'm seeing a clear star. It's like there's a formation of stars up there, celestial body of light. You can see it. And then they're like, nah, bro. And he's like, oh, yeah, yeah, that's not right. I mean, I didn't see anything. I'm sure
I,
he had to, like, stick around for a while so they didn't discredit him right away.
hey, it's wild because, like, in our writings, we made ourselves, the humans, the center of the universe. We made.
And back in 1542, they said, all of a sudden, now it's the sun.
Yeah, now it's the sun. Now the sun is the center of the universe, but it makes sense because like you standing in the center, no matter who you are, where you standing at. You feel me?
It's
The
like no
sun is
matter what
shining on
centric, you could be any type of centric you want. You're gonna be correct.
you. Yeah,
It's not the
either
whole picture.
you gonna make yourself correct. And look, that's the thing about reality. Reality gonna help and then I ain't gonna say reality. I'm gonna say your own mind. The algorithm of your mind is going to make you correct, because it's going to show you all the reasons why you right until you see that you're wrong.
Because people could be talking, be like, I think this is true. No, that's not true. It's like we can look at any fact and say, how does this play out as true? And how is this incorrect? And if we don't look at it through both lenses fully, then we might not know what it is. But some people don't know. They might be coming with a super emotional, no, that ain't what.
That ain't
They're
it.
looking directly at reality, but they're like feeling insecure about some shit because maybe some house of cards they made. Another lie relies on another lie on a lie, but all is but a half truth. It's not really lies.
Yeah, it's not really lies. It's a half truth. That's what I'm saying. There's some
But
truth within all of it. But
I think sometimes like we keep backpedaling one thing and then but that's because of this, and then after we keep lying about everything, it's like, oh shit, what did I just create?
Yeah. He said, oh, somebody MM3 said, I still think religion only exists because science haven't advanced enough to prove why we're here, what we're doing, and where we're going. And then Dope Boy said, if you believe in the Big Bang, technically we're all in the center of the universe, since all matter came from an infinity small point in space. Yeah, I could see that. I could see that.
Said
but
God is a being whose center is everywhere and boundary is nowhere.
Is nowhere. Yeah, and that would mean everything. That mean no matter where you at, that planet over there is the center of the universe. That planet is the center of the universe.
So I think it's like any religion, we can look at it from the outside. The more we learn about it and learn, it's like a thing we can do. and how like our hands have a bunch of fingers, and each finger, they're not fighting with each other, they're just there to grab stuff. But I think
Yeah.
once we start using a religion, it's like probably the top people who really used a religion truly, they would call it a science. It's a technology. So
God
just
don't.
because everybody don't know about it.
Hey, God don't speak. He appoints people to speak for him, but he still speaks to everybody. But he appoints people, I guess, to speak for him and go out there and fight for him. And it's like, why? Why would he do that? Like, I don't even want to call him he. Why would it do that? Why would it, have to have somebody to go and speak for it to show who it is? Like, we see who it is by just living. We see it all every day, all the time. We're in it. We're it.
And sometimes it's like our subconscious mind is programmed into our reality so cold that it's like, I'm walking over here. Oh, my emotions go up and down. First I get angry, then sad. Let me walk over here, get some coffee. It's like we think it's such a random day, but there's so many patterns that are deeply ingrained. And even if we just get out of that pattern a tiny bit, it's like you can see God, you can see all type of fractals. Turn
Yeah.
around right now. How do you know right behind you isn't rendered yet? You weren't
It
scheduled
ain't
to look
even
behind you. Oh, look behind you.
that.
Oh, take a
I
right.
hate
Don't take
that.
a
I
left.
hate that when I see people walking and then when I get up to them and like I see them hit the corner and I get up there and then you don't see them nowhere and you just like this motherfucker just disappeared. It's still rendering, but no.
Like
Somebody said tell
walking down
us.
the street. Huh.
He said they tell us the Earth is moving 40 times faster than a bullet. Yeah, right. Wow. I know. How come it ain't threw us off yet?
But speed isn't even anything. It's like since we moving at the same speed as the Earth, you could say to a human perspective, the Earth is still. Because that's what we call stillness, relativity. If two trains are moving at an opposite speed, Einstein would be mad right now.
Hell yeah, a lot of them would be mad. Galileo, if he was here today, he'd be like, "Man, y'all got all the instruments to do what?
And you guys
Like,
got esoterics and instruments, and you still
yeah,
confused?
and you still confused? Like what are you doing?"
I think like one time, like when we take that psychedelic trip, we start to understand what some people are saying. Because like some people, they're just saying what they're supposed to say. Like Galileo, or let's say Galileo took a deep mushroom trip, and he comes back, and he's just like, I'm just sticking within the boundaries of what I'm supposed to say. Hint, hint. But like, you can see that some people been diving deep in our culture.
Yeah, yeah, a
It's
lot
like that
have.
unspoken giggle.
The giggle. Somebody was asking, what is the cosmic giggle, Theo?
Cosmic giggle. I think it's like, it's kind of like love. It's like the gyration that ripples everything. The reason why everything's not just purely still, it's like an irrational thing. Like you walk in and you're like playing guitar, you start playing more and more notes, all of a sudden you get into a flow and you're just like, ha ha, like a mad scientist laughing. Or you're in a situation and you're like, your boss is like, why were you late? And you're like, I don't know, I'm just a worker. Workers don't know how to act. And then you guys pause for like 5 seconds and look at each other, then just start laughing. You're like, all right, you're the bad guy, I'm this. First I get angry, then I get regular, then I get happy. Okay, skip that. Let's just have a cosmic giggle. Even like looking at a spider, you might just start laughing. You're like, you're a spider? I'm a human? Yeah, right.
Oh, that is hella funny because I remember a situation when, because I'm like older than a lot of my cousins. I remember I got into it with one of my cousins and we was about to fight and I said, go for it. And everybody just got quiet. And we looked at each other and just started laughing like, what you mean, go for it? What the fuck?
One time, like one of my buddies that I grew up with when we were real young, he's one of the first people I smoked weed and listened to Mac Dre with and shit. But later on, like when we were older, we got into a fight or we got into a feud over a bunch of shit. And I was like on sight. I was like, we gotta fight, bro. It's just something. We gotta throw hands. I don't know. Like it's on sight. And then once I saw him at a grocery store one day, I was just like, what's up? Let's go outside, bro. I was like, let's go outside right now. And I was like sick with it. And then we were just standing there about to duel. And I looked at him. I was like, all right. And then just the connection in our eyes, just all the times we had, we just started laughing. And I was like, oh shit, good to see you, bro. I hugged him. I was like, yo, life is short, brother.
Life,
We here.
yeah, we here. Life is short. Like, what are we doing? Like,
I was like, how
golly.
can I do this with my brother? I was like, fuck it. Just hug it out.
Hey,
Just
yo.
hugging. What's up with it?
What's the deal, man?
You the
Yo,
deal.
salute,
already
brother.
know.
It was all you.
You already know. Hey, look, so me, I feel like the cosmic giggle. I was just having a conversation with my bro who I kind of grew up with, but you know, we just reconnected, and he was telling me how he got into shrooms, and when he took his first 5 gram trip, and he just was asking questions out loud, like to the shrooms, you know, and he asked like, "What's the point of all of this?" And they said, "Ain't no point." And I feel like that's kind of the giggle. It's just
That's the
Because you know, like another thing they do in reality, like science, they say everything has a purpose. Every cause has an effect, blah blah blah. But then some things are like exponential. Like 1 + 1 = 369 infinity. But then like a giggle, someone could laugh. The giggles are not proportionate to the funny joke. Like there's no joke, but for some reason the giggle is just exponential.
right.
And that giggle could carry you through the ether for no reason.
yeah, but it make you laugh because you know the point that the individual makes to everything that is happening. Like there's a point, and this is the point right here. And it's like, okay, all right,
But
you
it's
know,
like,
I guess, but it's not.
Because when someone says that, we know on a deep level, higher self or Jah or whatever we call it, like some subconscious layer of us knows everything. So it's like, there's not one point. You just kind of laugh at it.
Yeah, and I think everybody had that because even Doughboy said he had that same exact feeling on shrooms. Nothing matters, so everything just becomes commercial. Hey, and that's yeah, it becomes comical. I mean, but that's true.
Yeah.
Like you get that on shrooms. It's like nothing matters. Nothing really even exists. So you can't do
At
nothing
first
but
it's kinda
laugh
dark.
at everything.
It's like, I think anytime we feel fear or like even laughter, we really don't know where it's coming from. It's just like, it's just magical.
Hey, that's
Like once
that's
you start to know where it comes from, it doesn't come from anywhere. It comes from nowhere.
from
from
nowhere, from nothing.
nothing.
Nothing. Have you
That's
ever
like-
talked to people
Go ahead,
that
my
be
bad.
vote? Have you ever talked to people that be voting, and then they ask you, "Oh, who you voting for?" And you be like, "I don't vote." And then it's like they argue with you about it. They get angry because you don't vote. It's like, see, it's people like you.
Then they think of the one person that like is affected by some type of policy that some like politician has, and they're like, people like you is the reason my cousin can't live here.
Exactly.
You caused that.
Yeah, like, damn, like, man. But I don't know, bro. It'd be the same underlying thing going on, just covered with different understandings, with different ideas. It's like it's
It's
just
a
weird
relief
shit.
though, because sometimes like throughout life they tell us, you gotta be alive, you gotta be successful, don't die, that's bad, don't be evil. And like once you see there's no real cause, like everything's kind of nothingness. At first, maybe it's scary. I think once you dig into it, it's really a relief. It's just like,
Don't die. You can't. Don't die. It's not right. Dying is not cool. And then you go.
saying, like Alan Watts was like, he's like, I'm just here. He's like, nothing matters. He's like, people tell you it does, but they say once it comes, it'll get you. Then you'll see. And he's like, but actually, I won't. He's like, nothing really matters.
Evil. Yeah, nothing really matters. You make the matter out of everything. I said, dang, we the batteries behind all the things. I think that's what we like. That's the one thing that a lot of people is not seeing, is that we are the batteries behind all these different ideas and these beliefs. Like
And
we
like
the
if something
batteries.
comes that makes us happy in life, you could say like it's that thing making us happy, but really we're just triggering those chemicals in our body because there's a certain web of information associated with that thing that's positive. But it's like no matter what, we could just have the same bliss all the time.
All the time. But then when you got somebody telling you gonna go to hell, now it makes it scary. It's like I
But you
have
gotta
to
ask
believe.
yourself,
If I don't
yeah,
believe, I'm gonna go to hell. I'm gonna die and go. We all gonna die. Like
because we
that's a
operate
part
out of
of
these
it.
core beliefs. Like if you think for a second, if you consider it, it's like taking you out of that quantum sureness of knowing.
Yeah, but it's wild, bro. Life is wild. Life is wild, but it's good at the same time. What's up, Sun Tzu?
Ja.
Yeah, bro.
He said, yeah, Yahweh will save all. I don't doubt that. I don't know, bro. I don't
Ja,
know.
that's that Ja, like that pure
Yeah.
source of creation, that light. Like once we see through the beliefs, it's just like Ja will shine light on everything.
On everything.
Anytime there's
Everything.
something that pops up where we start to have a belief like, oh fuck, I need to have fear. Oh, this is bad. It would be good, like, for me to suffer right now. That would be the best thing for me to do, so I'll do it.
There,
But
the
then we're
camera
like, look at
back
that
on.
belief.
I'll be turning the camera off sometimes. Sometimes
We
I
just
ain't.
look at that belief, like, if we feel bad, what belief is causing me to feel bad? And even the
Yeah,
state of being itself causes thoughts and beliefs.
it does. It does. But
We
you
just say,
know,
like,
us being the creators of good and bad is just like a phenomenal thing to me. And like I don't want to even see it like that no more. I don't want to see it, but every time somebody talk and they get to condemning people, I'm like going, dang, he creating evil right now without
like
knowing. That's what he
we can
doing.
create evil. We just like slump our shoulders down, bend over, be like, ah, why is this so bad? And like tighten up everything. Don't breathe deep.
Yeah. Yeah, I thought like like a religious belief or anything is supposed to make you be able to get along. It should make it easier to get along with everybody or without causing that kind of confusion out there. It's like it should make you easier to talk to people. You feel me? It should be easier for you to give what you believe to them
But
without
then someone feels so like in their truth about their own religion, it's going so well, then they feel like they need to tell someone else their religion is wrong. I'm like, ain't there something in that book about not doing that?
it probably is. It gotta be. It gotta
God says,
be.
if thou hast shalt been in thy path of the Christ, you shall not speak it, thy
Yeah.
word unto those who do not understand,
Who do
believe.
not understand. Like when the one
Where
dude
thy
cut off.
pearls abound
Remember, I
wine.
think in the Bible, remember when they was coming to get Jesus and I think it was Peter or one of them cut off the soldier ear and Jesus picked it up and looked at it and said, I shall heal thy. We're not here for that. And put his ear back on. I'm just
He's like, just
saying.
put it back on. He's like, Jesus, this thing's hanging off. He's like, just don't worry about it. I
Don't,
taped it
yeah.
on there.
Yeah, we didn't come here for all that. You feel me? I have to go with them. This is a part that has to be played for whatever. I'm just saying. You feel me? He wasn't out there starting shit like that. I don't think he was. If he was, then maybe I missed that part or something
I think
when I
like the
was
only way to
reading.
truly like, because if you're really trying to push something on someone, they're gonna resist. Like the only way to truly radiate that is to be it.
Yeah,
Seems
it's to
like Jesus
be it.
would have just been doing magic, like inspiring people.
Yeah,
I don't think he's ever
Yeah,
argued.
yeah. Just but inspiring people through who he was and what he was. Like Buddha or anybody else. They didn't go and and just like try to condemn people, make them feel well. We know people out there are doing wrong. You feel me? But wrong, having a different belief system is not wrong. That's not the
'Cause
wrong. That's not wrong. Something they was raised in.
it's like I think they say some shit in Buddhism in the Bible, like fear is like a sin or something. It's like if you're doing something out of fear, if you're trying to force people to make a decision a certain way out of fear, then maybe that's your fear that you're passing on. You're trying to make them have fear. And then it's
Exactly.
like, And then even if you try to be like, oh, you can go to heaven if you do it, they'll be like, oh, yeah, all right, bet. But then once heaven comes and goes, then it's done. Anything external is not going to force it. It's got to be from the inside.
Yeah.
You could say, I'm in heaven now, yes, because heaven can't come from somewhere else because everything else comes and goes.
Yeah, I think Jesus said heaven's
He's
like
like,
going.
you guys are just like me. You can be better than me.
But there was a time to where, they was just, killing a lot of people because they didn't believe, and they was destroying a lot of people. And I think that's what people still try to do today. With words.
I think it was like, because it's like Earth. If all of Earth is dealing with religion and rulership, then like some of the greedy people who got really clever, like the devil wears Prada and speaks in riddles and shit. And then like every king on the earth wears that little crown because it has the sun rays shining. Like they say, they're the personal embodiment of Jah and of the sky, of the sun and the land for that area. So I think each king, like at one point, there's a king of earth. Then every city has its own belief. And then if you go to the other city, it might dissolve the beliefs for the priest from your city.
Yeah.
So then they're just like, there's all these house of cards that are made with barely any saliva to hold them together. They just blow in the wind, get knocked over.
And get knocked over.
House of cards are their beliefs, some flimsy stuff.
Yeah, but I gotta head out. I gotta go get ready for work, Theo, man. Thanks for tapping in as usual. But I'm sorry, y'all. I gotta tap out.
Appreciate y'all.
Yeah, I appreciate you too, man. Thanks for stopping by and making me open up the Discord, man. Thank you. At Sun Tzu and Wild Man. You feel me? I didn't come in here. I'm not here to start confusion and have people arguing about beliefs and different things of that nature. You believe what you believe, bro. I ain't gonna hold you. You feel me? But all in all, man, we here to to share peace and unity. You feel me? And unity, because despite what you believe, who you are, what you are, we can still come together and make the world a better place for everybody. You feel me? For everybody. Oh, Jehovah is the God of war. Yeah, I was, yeah. Jehovah is the God of war. Yeah. I don't say that too loud. Magnum opus. Don't say that too loud. You're gonna start another argument. Help each other and not, try to defeat each other. We don't learn these things in order to destroy each other. We learn these things in order to help each other, to be better people, be a better person. And the best way to learn is by being. The best way to teach is by being that. Not, condemning people and running around and telling people they wrong. Because, like a lot of us going to be ignorant to understanding what the world is or what's going on in the world. And if you think that your belief is the one out of all the ones that then came and went, like, come on now, bro, we got to do better. We have to do better. Not for us, but for everybody. We have to do better. Or else we'll be arguing about, because nobody is changed. Everybody that's born today, they're not always giving up their belief system for what you think you believe. You feel me? What you believe is what you believe. And I'm not telling you to turn away from it, but I'm telling you that there's a lot of belief systems. When yours was created, they created many. That's just what happened. It's just like the different sizes and the different shades and colors of people. There's different understandings, but they're all connected in one way or another. And we have to reach out and find those connections to help better us. Like the way we deal with people, the way we come in contact with people, the way we share ourselves with people. We have to better understand that so we can be able to do that. And now if I'm presenting myself to you with love and kindness, you feel me? You're going to get that back. And then you're going to go take that love and kindness I gave you and give it to the next person. You feel me? Because this is what we supposed to be doing, despite what we believe. And on that note, I'm out of here. And I'll probably see y'all later. I don't know. We'll see. But I'll be back every morning, you feel me, between 9 and 10. So peace out, man. Y'all have a good one. And thanks for watching. Hit that like button on your way out. And when you see me post the Discord or you see me open the Discord and you out there and you typing a lot, don't be scared to come into the Discord and talk about, what you're saying or what, because we give people